Shit, live. Look right. Listen, folks. I probably just ruined the intro with the cussing there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Listen, I don't have some technical problems. One of the cameras just all of a sudden stopped working, and you want to risk like changing everything and turning all the whatchamacallit things over and everything. You know how it goes. So we're gonna make sure. I guess I should have just ran with the intro anyways. Well, anyways, that's what I'm saying. I can't flip to the other camera, so we'll get rid of this thing. That's me. That's just me talking. We're gonna be reviewing My Gorilla Family. It's me, favorite friendly neighborhood Dr. Ben, here together once again. We're gonna look at some comics, manga, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. The same thing. It's just different words for the same territory, same But and this being, we're doing it as a podcast now. It's on iTunes and Spotify or RSS or whatever those things are. Anyways, it's all over there. So we got to do a little bit of kick it in there and everything. And usually we start off with an intro video with the little songs. We're gonna still do that, but that's what I'm saying. I want to introduce it a little bit rather than just starting off with a song and nobody knows what the heck's going on. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you just that's what you gotta do. So anyways, let's start a song, and then if we come back, we'll go take a look through My Gorilla Family. This is fantastic horror manga from Living the Line, Smudge imprint. Anyways, let's play a song real quick. This is the intro I just worked up for us. So. Oh my crap. Okay, let me try the intro again. I don't know what happened. It just said, that's what I'm saying. It's technical problems tonight, guys. Sorry, just hang in with me for just a second. We're gonna get through it. Okay, what the heck? It's not even playing my darn intro.
All that I see, absolute all. I cannot live, I cannot die. Trapped in myself, brought in my holding mustard on the beat. Devo any nigga. Man down, call an ambulance. Breathe, bro. Nail him to the cross. Walking like Tizo. What's up with these niggas? Trying to see Compton. Ow! The industry can hate me. Fuck them and they mama. How many ops you really got? Too many options.
How many ops you really got? Shit, that is my favorite line. The industry can hate me. Fuck them and they mama. They hate me. Fuck them and they mama. Now, anyway, we're not trying to, living the line boys here. I don't want to start off with pulling them into trouble here, but these guys are doing really good. Just living the line. These are My Gorilla Family is their latest release, right? I don't know what the hell's going on with this ding dang. Make sure my. Oh yeah, the volume's good. Okay, we're good. We're good. What's up, Omar? Fuck them. That's what I'm saying. Fuck them. I put a link to their website in the description, of course. But if you look up like Living the Line, they're on all the socials and everything. And they've got, they do a bunch of other books. They publish a lot of smaller artists or, like indie artists. And then they just started, they're calling it the smudge line is what they're calling it. Oh, I guess maybe put the light on. So I'm saying, I don't know what happened with these darn cameras, man. Like, I was trying it out. I had tested everything, uploaded a new video, tried to make sure the video was good, checking everything. Everything's good, flipping and flapping back and forth between the two cameras. And then as soon as I start, it all just went to shit. Just immediately. I don't know what the heck happened. Like, it's the weirdest thing. And then I couldn't tell, it wasn't playing the sound from the intro through my thing, so I wasn't even sure if it was even working or what the hell was going on. Oh my gosh. Really, really professional. Sorry, guys. Anyways, this is Living the Line, fellas. Smudge manga is presented in the right-to-left format to preserve the flow of the original Japanese publications. Smudge is they're reprinting old mangas. Gakiga, I believe is what they call them. Oh my, you're gonna son of a bitch. I'm working at it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the computer is fighting me today, trying to make me a worse YouTuber. This My Gorilla Family was apparently originally published in Japan in Black Punch. I assume that's like a magazine from February of 1970 to August of 1971. And then that has the rights and everything. This is translated by this Ryan Holmberg fella. He's been translating a whole bunch of mangas. He's like I think they're probably saying he's like the best, one of the better translators for like these. I don't know if this is like exactly obscure. I don't know these, but there's a lot of this horror manga and gakiga, I think is what they call it. This is from what's his name? I don't speak Japanese, so I'm just gonna say I think that's a big I. It's not an L. Yeah, Ijima Akiro. That's what I'm gonna say. It is a collection of several stories, right? So this is the list of them. Spider Horror. When it has all their publication dates. Woman Planet, End of Earth, My Gorilla Family, I Dream of Satan. That one kind of gave me a pause. I was like, oh no, but it's all right. A Frosty a Frosty Broad. I didn't read all of these because I was like, I didn't want, you know what I'm saying? I want to have a couple more to read at the end because this is such a good book. You know what I mean? Like it is. I got up to solitary confinement, and I was like, okay, I gotta. What are the other ones here? Freak Species, A Strange Disease, A Unique Palette, Solitary Confinement, Birth of the Plant People, The Return in Soul, How to Hide a Pretty Corpse, and Homosexualis. It's not a kid's book. But I don't know like what kids there are manga titties in it, so don't give it to your grade schooler unless just don't give it to your grade schooler. That's the best advice. Each story is like get about like maybe a dozen pages, sometimes a couple dozen pages. I guess it shows you how many there are actually. If I knew how to read better. Oh yeah. Manga is like. I love manga stuff, especially like all this horror manga. I have oh crap, I don't know where I put it. Oh, this is one of the last one they did. I think before this is Man Sect by Koga Shinichi, and it's similar. Like for these horror mangas, they all have like a real similar style, you know what I mean? But they're adult work, they're mature. Some of them are like kind of funny, like that kind of like bleak humor, This one, these bugs and I don't know if you guys want me to spoil them or not. I'll spoil some of them. They're all manga's always like the way they have like people like do sex stuff in them it's just odd. Like it's not even. I don't think of them as like porn because it's like they're so just bizarre. Like it's just like this entirely different culture and like how they. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain that. Like it's just seeing horror movies. Think about like you watch the Jason movies. Who's in the Jason movies? It's a bunch of teens and like young people, and they're running around, they're fucking, it's the same thing. In this, there's spiders somehow. This has like one of the best single panels. They start messing around here. He's like, what the spiders? Why are there spiders in your pussy? It hurts so much. Where? My whole body. Ow! It's, you know what I mean? Like they're just each, and then that's the end of this. There's no, you know what I mean? Like they're just these bleak tales. When they end, it's not. There's no like resolution beyond like finding like whatever the horrific thing is. I was gonna say not all of them have titties and stuff, but I guess maybe we'll try and count. This is two of the stories out of them so far, and there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 stories. So you know what? I'll keep a little list here. 14, and we'll mark down we'll go through each story to see if like all of them have titties. That way, just you can know. It's the end of the earth. This one is this guy has this bizarre creature that kind of looks like it's a fish or something, or I don't know. Its tail looks like a dick or something. But it's I don't know. It's like a freakish creature that can apparently just chomp through a dog. Like this is someone's dog starts barking at this. Look at it. It looks like is that a fish? What on earth is it? You know what I mean? It's got one eye and like they're trying to figure out what it is. And this dog comes, sniffs it, starts barking at it. And it just chomps right through the whole middle of the dog. Just it got John. It got John, Daddy. Just horrific imagery. But I mean, that's what you want. If you're reading a horror story, you know what I mean? Like, they're chewed through a lady. I don't think there's many titties in this one. Just the weird dick-shaped creature. So I'll put this one as not having titties. The next one, of course, the highlight of the book, the title, My Gorilla Family, of course, starts off with titties. So we'll make 3. Okay. And this one isn't even like really quite a horror story. It's more like kind of like a romance, because it's all about this lady that marries a gorilla. You know, she meets. This is in some of the little ads I put out for her promo pieces. This is her new family that she meets is the gorillas, and they're well, the way they explain the gorillas, and I guess I'm flipping back and forth because I'm starting from the end, and that's not the end. You know, like I can't think too linearly. Linear? I don't know. They're talking about gorilla, and it's like in this, it's like all of a sudden just like a whole different world where like this lady wakes up. She wakes up, and the gorillas are just normal, walking around in suits and stuff. And like she's the only one that finds it odd. Like everyone else is I've been thinking I should. Omer's asking Dr. B, do you normally go live on Monday nights? See, I've been trying to figure out when is a good time to go do live things, and maybe Mondays are a good one to do. I mean, Monday is like one of my favorite days because I think of Garfield when I think of Mondays. And I'm trying to like what would make Garfield happy is if somehow we could reclaim Mondays, like turn Mondays into like the new Sundays. Is that? Words are hard. Yeah, they are professional gorillas. They are. That's what I'm saying. They're professional gorillas. Like they're talking about them. Like I said, she's the only person that sees gorillas and is confused, right? Like the other people are talking to her, and they're like, maybe you should see a doctor. What's her name, Fusako? You're talking like a crazy person. It's like I don't understand. Don't you find gorillas talking and wearing clothes strange? Of course not. You're the one saying weird things like they should be in a zoo. This other lady, she's like, goes, exactly. Gorillas are superior to whites, to blacks, even to Asians. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like just this whole other world. Like she just wakes up. What's going on? Have I really lost my mind? It can't be me. It must be them. And she gets summoned by her boss at work, the president's office. He says, actually, this was one part that did kind of confuse me. That if you're the editors or Mr. Holmberg there, the translator, because it's not flipped, right? They didn't flip the manga like how they used to, but like this bottom panel, I'll read this. This is the couple lines up. Fusako, the boss wants to see you. Right? She goes, okay. We're supposed to be reading right to left, so if we do that, the first balloon is, so you'll agree. That's wonderful. And then she's saying, yes, if marrying the man you speak of will save the company from bankruptcy, I'd be honored. Oh, I guess that does make sense. Like it's like she says okay, and then it's like it's like implied that they're talking, I guess, while she's in there. And he's like, so you agree? That's wonderful. So it's like they've already discussed she's gonna marry a man from this other company to save their company, right? And she's taught, they're going back and forth, and she's got, some sort of sob story. She lost her parents in a car accident and this and that. And they show up. Okay, well, come on in. Sorry to keep you waiting. And you already know what's going to happen. You already know. Like, what? And look, I love the way they do, like in manga, like it's so much devoted to like capturing like emotion and expression, and like that is the main thing, is like capturing how people are communicating. You flip the page, and this is the guy she just agreed to marry to save the company, as this gorilla guy. And she passes out, of course. She's afraid, but I mean, if that was the end and she didn't marry him, I guess that wouldn't be a very good story. But there's a couple parts to it. They, of course, they get married. That's and we have her thinking down here after they're married. How could any woman be happy marrying a gorilla? And to think, now I have to sleep with him. This is part 2, so I guess that's not really a separate thing, but there's still titties. Okay. And it's not, that's what I'm saying. It's not like explicit. It'll just show, nipples, but they're manga nipples. So, I mean, it's not, what I'm saying? It's not like super high definition. It's not like, they're not, they have a baby, and of course it's a baby monkey, it's a baby gorilla. And it's just their whole story. The baby's growing up. That's what I'm saying. This one is more kind of like a romance, I guess. Talking about, them living their life, raising their kid, their monkey kid or whatever, and having monkey sex, I guess. Okay, and then this is the one that I was kind of worried about. But it's a good story. This I'm saying. This one is less like a horror, and it's more just like a maybe melodrama. That would be the best way to describe it, a melodrama. The next one is this I Dream of Satan. And it's supposed to actually be the devil, the Satan devil or whatever. And it's, each of them is like just interesting characters and just these bizarre stories. And this, she finds like some sort of like a little box with stuff in it, and he comes out kind of like a genie. Is there no titties yet? Who the hell are you? What the hell are you? Good evening, beautiful miss. I go by many names, but among humans, I am usually known as Satan. I was worried. It's like, oh no, I'm not a fan of Satan or the Satanists. But this is and again, I guess maybe spoiling a little bit of it. Oh, she wishes to she's had a miserable life, and he grants her a wish, and she says, my life has been pure misery. I want to be reborn as a spoiled rich girl. That is my wish. He's like, a splendid wish, beautiful miss. Are you ready? Here we go. And she gets transformed into this, like a little kid, but like the little kid is like smoking cigars and drinking wine. And I guess this one also, I forgot this one does have. Yeah, see, she's. So, we don't, I think that the part of it too, maybe that's the real horror in this one, is that kids are getting hooked on nicotine, cigars, and drinking. She'd be influencing other kids because she's like a full grown person in a child body, and she'd be influencing other kids to start smoking and everything. That's probably where a lot of these kids get it, reading these mangas. No, I don't know. Titties, of course. Well, I don't want to seem like I'm disappointed, but I just thought it'd be a fun little counting. Oh, so that's two more. Hold on. Oh, this one is the a frosty broad. 5. This one is something. It's following this lady, and she's messing around with this guy, and I have to warn you, my body temperature gets very, very low, especially when I have an orgasm. It's so low, you'll freeze, and the bigger your penis is, the colder it'll get. And then the next page is it freezes and breaks off. It's the frosty lady had frozen. I mean, each of these stories, they're so far, like, all over the place. Freak species. Wait a second. How is this? Is this? Oh, there's another one. Okay. This one, like, there's like clams that eat people or something in one of them. I think, is that this one? I don't want to spoil all of them, but I mean, also, you got to show off. I've never felt scared or threatened by clams, right? Clams there, and these clams they've eaten all the flesh off this guy. You can see his muscles underneath and his bones. Like a whole horde of clams. I never thought of clams as potentially monstrous, but they're eating people, eating all the flesh off of people in this one. You know what I mean? Like, that is kind of scary. Getting in his eye. Look at that, a clam going into the guy's eye, eating his eyeballs. I mean, it's, what I mean? It's just kind of like absurd and just fantastic and just stuff you don't even. Oh, titties at the end. Fantastic. I'm going to bet this one too. Okay, so that's where I got to. I got to A Strange Disease. So we'll just kind of like flip through some of the rest of them, and like, I mean, like I'm saying, like each story is just something different. This one, it's like a guy fighting a giant rat. It's fantastic. Like I said, each of these books these guys are doing, they came out, this one back in the 70s. I think all of them are probably from like 60s or 70s. And it's just this entirely different, like, perspective for horror and for comics. Because I mean, all of these, This is the kind of stuff like I just love, like creepy horror comics. And I mean, like it's just stuff you don't think of, and then you add in, like sex and titties and stuff. I mean, that's where horror comes from. Like you take the things that are normal or like you don't expect to have horror with. Oh my God, they're eating this. It's like that's like the scene from in Indiana Jones when they were having that. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, why would I private it? It's on everything else. I'm not a fucking pussy. Unless people report it. I guess if people report it, don't report my channel. That'd be shitty. I will out you if you report my shit for sure. But yeah, we show everything on here. I don't care. I've been doing these funny books, funny book reviews. We show all the titties, all the bloods. We're not scared. That's how we do it here. Oh my gosh, look at the birth of the plant people. Ugh. So that's what I'm saying. I recommend getting the book. It's and this is the other thing. Man, they're so fan. Like I love the textures. Look at that. Like, what on earth even is it? Oh my gosh. But at the end, they'll have see, you flip to the next page. Hold it. For the essay, turn to the back of the book and read left to right. To begin the comics, turn to the front and read right to left. Right. So you open it from the left, and there's an essay. There's like written stuff about, I believe this must be about the mangaka here. Yeah, Ijima Kiro's wild sense of wonder. And it's a whole essay explaining like where, like back in Japan, they used to have like rental shops where you could go in and you would rent the manga. Like they'd have all the mangas in there and you could go in and just rent them and read them. And that was just what they did, Just read them for, you'd rent them for like an hour or two, read the manga, give it back. And, I think they're called manga cafes. They have like a certain, the way their mangas look from back then, there's just this weird, like I said, it's the kind of stuff I love. It's just crazy, weird stuff. Oh, and it's like telling you all about the different magazines, Black Punch. So that's what I'm saying. I recommend getting it, is what I say. If you like weird stuff. If you see it and you're like, oh, it's too much. I'm scared. I'm scared of black and white pictures of monkeys and people and stuff. And if you're scared of it, don't get it. We just have a. Oh, seeing the other one here, Man Sect. This one doesn't have an essay. Oh, but it does have this lady, a huge tumor on her neck. It's fantastic. See, like the way these old mangas they have, there's like a certain, I don't know if it's like the colors, I don't know, but there's a certain feel to these old covers that is just, it's just really unique. It really captures something about them that we don't have in a lot of our comics. You know what I mean? Like just the way, just the color palettes, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I recommend getting them. Like a real family, I feel. And this is the thing too, is like my family, shout out to Uncle Dale. He's rest in peace, Uncle Dale. But we always used to call Uncle Dale a gorilla because he was a big guy and he was hairy. And no disrespect to Uncle Dale, but I think he was maybe a little bit like dim-witted or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the uncle, so Uncle brothers fight when they're uncles and everything. So that was, my dad's always like, Uncle Dale, he's a dummy. So whatever. Maybe that was why we called him a gorilla, was because he was dumb. I don't know. I'm talking ill of the dead. I'm gonna get cursed. So never mind. We'll skip all that part. I don't want to, since we already had all the tech problems, I don't want to try and share the page because I don't know what's going on. Like I said, you could go down to the in the description and click on the link for Living the Line. But I gotta sell some of my books here too. You know what I'm saying? I got my recent book I just released, my goth true crime comics, my horror anthology I've been working on since I first witnessed it 20 years ago. Story of Let Us Get, the story of a satanic murder, the true story of a satanic murder in New Orleans, told via the help of my cartoon characters, Stanley J. Wabbit and Van Piglet. But they just introduced the story. Van Piglet is if you think of a horror host similar to the Crypt Keeper, or the Old Witch, the old EC guys, they'd have somebody introduce the horror stories. That's Van Piglet. The first issue, though, issue number 1, $13. It's $13 if you get it from me in person up here. You got to track me down in Ohio. Get on the eBay. eBay's down below. It says buy Van Piglet. It's $13.99 because I gotta put it in a box. I gotta take it to the post office. I gotta do all the stuff. So I'm forcing you to give me a 99-cent tip to pay for the supplies to ship all this stuff. But anyways, go get it, order it, and I cover a little bit of what you would call it, politics, which is even more relevant now. One of the reasons that they are trying to stop all the problems over there, Gaza and Israel and everything, is that famine was present over in Gaza. Famine, people were being starved to death, didn't have enough food to eat. So they couldn't figure out, the Israelis, the Arabs, they couldn't figure out how to eat food, I guess. So Donald Trump had to go over there, help them figure out how to eat. Shout out to the July 13th, 2024, day that America could have gone one way and went the other. A couple of little bits from some of the congressional hearings. Little jokes about Joe Biden was nicknamed Genocide Joe. You're not going to win the presidency when your nickname is Genocide Joe. Okay, and as we know, he dropped out. Was he even alive? Who knows? He dropped out, and Dr. Doom showed up. Dr. Doomala there. And this is the thing too. This is really nice paper that it's printed on. People, they're gonna send you to see it. No, nobody's gonna send me shit. You can make anything in comics, peoples. Well, you gotta understand this. As long as you're innocent, you can do anything. Okay, that's the rules. You can do whatever you want. You can do anything you want in comics. And then Van Piglet asks, what is up with all this unrelated stuff? It's all this depressing stuff about genocide, famine. Why bring that up? What's the point? And it's just because, as MTG, Magic the Gathering herself says, there's just thousands of these kids dead. It's horrible. We got to do something. Like I said, Donald Trump did. Biden couldn't figure it out. Kamala couldn't figure it out. They couldn't even address it. Donald Trump knew what to do. I know a lot of the people probably don't like Trump out there, but that's all right. You get another chance. So anyway, so that's the end of the intro for it, and then it goes to discussing the horrific story in New Orleans, and goes back to, I don't know if it's really call it like a flashback. It's me telling the story. Got to witness a horrific murder. There's some text bits in there, not too much text. All kinds of fun stuff. And then, of course, I throw in a couple of different little extra pages, some comics that were printed other books, Image Grand Disaster. What was the other one here? One that was printed in Rick Veitch's Rare Bit Fiends. I got a couple of pages that he printed for me. A couple of pages that my version of Wolverine that was printed in Weapon Ek by 100% Comics. Fun stuff. And yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. I've been showing this. You'll like this, Mordred Kane. This is Wolverine is obviously uncircumcised, right? Which I kind of illustrate here. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to pick that out, but that is his Dinkleberry there. Because if you tried to circumcise, it would just grow right back. So he's got to snuffle up, I guess. A lot of people always wondered about that, and I said, well, shit, I am gonna make sure. You get your own copy. You can zoom in, get a microscope, do whatever you want. Shout out to the rightful king of England, Johnny Scab, and everyone's favorite buddy, BTM Reviews, and Jim Satala. Good job, guys. Got fan art in here from the controversial guy that almost shut down Don Simpson's Kickstarter. Who is it? You got to buy a copy to find out. Shout out to Nerdrotic and his wife. And you know what I'm saying? Pick up the book. It's 52 pages, 56 with the cover. Got Babies from Hell. They're all up on my eBay. I'm going to be putting together a big combo pack. So rather than buying everything separate, I mean, I combine the shipping if you buy everything separate anyways. That I'm not crazy. There's still a couple copies of the Ash Can have let us get. This is it's going to go with color at first, but no, we did not. But it shows you like some of the pages that got cut, left on the cutting room floor, like this little piss gore and jug rim strip that upset some people. Apparently, I am a controversial, angry, upsetting cartoonist. Some people get upset, get their little feelings hurt, but yeah. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, So it's all in good faith. It's all just jokes. Don't worry, folks. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Tomorrow, I'm gonna review this Mirror book. I've been meaning to do it, but I couldn't find it. The reason I want to, for one, look at that. Is that a Pegasus? A horse? A horse with bat wings? Evil Pegasus. This is another like horror anthology. I figured, spooky month, get out some good horror books that like nobody knows about. Look at this stuff. This stuff is just, it's another like anthology book. So it's a whole bunch of different artists. Simon Hanselman. And, some of these guys, well, the reason I want to focus on this is because it's put out by 2D Cloud, right? And 2D Cloud recently reached out to me and asked if I would start reviewing their comic books. And I said, yeah. They said, which ones do you want to review? And I said, all of them. I said, okay. And so I got to go tomorrow. I got to go and get the box of books that they sent me. But they're good people. I'm gonna give you an idea of some of the people that they have comics from in here. They got Dame Darcy. I don't know if you guys know her. Renee French. Renee French is really, really good. Clive Barker. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard of a Clive Barker cartoonist. I don't know. Might be a new guy or something. Clive Barker. Sean T. Collins and Simon Hanselman. Julia Gorford. Johnny Negrone. Oh, Johnny is. Let me see what page. 154. Johnny Negrone's stuff is like, Al Columbia's in here. If you guys don't know Al Columbia, you got to look him up. That's all I want to do is I just want to turn people on to art and comic creators that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like this, there's another one from this Clive Barker too. Clive Barker. Sketch found upon waking. I don't know. Johnny Negrone's 154. Oh, I have no idea how to tell. There's no page numbers, of course. Well, yeah, we were showing this one the other day with these butts and dicks and everything. That's what I'm saying, man. So we just show all this stuff. I'm not trying to turn it into a porno channel, but ain't no fucking snowflake You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about it. Fuck about that. Fight me. Come here. Take me to court, bitch. Where am I? Oh my gosh, where? Maybe all the pages are out of order. I don't know. I'm not really good with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at this. This stuff is just creepy. But so, anyways, this is from these 2D cloud people, and I mean, it is just a fantastic looking book. Little black on black. It's kind of like the Metallica Black album down there, the best Metallica album, if you ask anyone who knows. But so yeah, so I got a box full of books coming from them. They're in the post office box, but I had to leave the post office box to come down here to the studio. The computer drawing table cannot fit inside the post office box. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a separate area. You got this post office box, and then you got to have the studio where you got, drawing table. You got your, that's not, you're going to be able to fit a keyboard inside a post office box? Impossible. So that's what I mean. I got the studio over here. Oh, that's the last one. This Clivey Barker. Huh. I don't know. Clivey Barker. I don't know. Like I said, must be some new guy or something. But no, Johnny Negron's stuff. Oh, this is it. This has to be. What is it called? Now I can't even see it. Oh, well, no wonder I missed a whole page. See, words. I'm going to go back to something that someone said earlier. Omer said earlier. He said, oh no. Now I'm confusing myself even more. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. Yes, words are hard. So apparently I somehow missed the entire first page. I was looking at this one and I was like, it just starts at page 101? What the hell? Maybe that's some sort of like I was like, maybe that's just how they number their books. They start at page 100. So dumb. Perfect Beast 1, Bat and Sinister. Is this? Maybe that's not even it. Well, anyways, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to go through this so I can give you guys a better, not such a confused, rambling introduction to this. But, I mean, this stuff is fantastic in here. It's got this kind of like 8-bit art style going on. And like I said, there's about 30, 40 different artists in here, and they're all just bringing their A game. And that is what I'm excited to get the box of all the other comics from these guys, because they put together a nice book here. I'm excited to see it. And now the other thing I want to get to, this was the other thing I was going to say, was that I was thinking, all the people, not everyone, but some people were all talking about this business with Absolute Batman and everything. Can I pull up? Oh no, I don't want to mess with all the other stuff. Anyways, they put out this picture and it got everyone upset, and I was like, man, I'm getting tired of these mainstream companies with that. The last one, the lady that was celebrating when Charlie got killed and everything, and they fired her. That was a DC Comics person, and now they got more that they drew Batman, and he's breaking the neck of an ICE agent or whatever. And don't think I'm like a big fan of ICE or the cops or whatever. Like, I'm not. I don't like the taste of boots. I'm not like that. I'm not a gay, but I was like, you know what? Rather than like cancel my subscription like a bitch, I'm going to keep my subscription. And what I'm going to do to Batman is I'm going to go through the issues. I'm going to start at, I don't know if I'm going to do it an episode for each issue, but I want to like go through and be like, how did we get to this position in Absolute Batman where it's turning into this big thing where it's always causing controversies. I was disappointed with it because they had Ramon Villalobos. They brought him in to do a cover, and all these people, they like to cancel people, but then people that are actually real pieces of shit, they just give a pass to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get off into all that on the side quest real quick, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw, and when it started, when this Absolute Batman started, right? Everyone was talking about how it was so different. Batman, look at his legs. He's got big legs. Look at them things. He's been putting on, he has not been skipping leg day, And what's going on with his bat symbol? And then when we got the book and, we find out that he's got all these weird, there's people were complaining about the art. He's got his bat symbol is actually an axe that's on his chest. He's got, that's the other thing. He's got Batman's ears on his suit are like knives that he can rip off and throw at people. But a lot of people were complaining about the art, saying like, this isn't realistic styled art. He doesn't, the out of proportion, this and that. And that's the kind of art that I love. You know what I mean? Sam Keith, Bill Sienkiewicz, Jay Lee, like all those wild guys, Kelly Jones. See, that's the stuff that like I see that, and that is what I love. You know what I mean? And so that's why I started picking it up, and see what all the fuss is. What's his name? Scott Snyder. He's a good writer. This cover for like Batman 2, the second issue, fantastic stuff. But so I'm gonna go through. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do episode for each issue. I don't know if I can draw it out that long. I don't know. But just call them out. Like if there's parts that are shitty, I'm gonna call them out. I'm just gonna turn them into the way that like a lot of people like to use Ripperverse and Eric July, and they use different people to like kind of like drag them and like mock them and stuff. I'm gonna do that, but just focus on DC and all these knuckleheads. You know what I mean? Like some of it though, like the new Killer Croc. I think somebody said that Killer Croc is now a lady. I don't know. And that's the other thing. I'm behind on reading a lot of these too. So that's I figure I'll catch up, and then go through and explain whatever the heck it is. But it's this Nick Dragotta, fun artist, fun artist, and then I could show like I said, people were getting all upset. I was kind of upset. I was going to cancel my thing, but like I said, I decided I'm going to stick in. I'm not going to cancel it, be a bitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make fun of Daniel Warren Johnson, the bitch. Daniel Warren Johnson is a bitch. I'll draw a picture of Batman twist Daniel Warren Johnson's head, have him twisting his neck off. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same thing he drew, but it's him. Like, I don't know if that's what he wanted. I kind of think that a lot of it is this kind of like controversy marketing or conflict marketing or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they go for. And look, he has soiled himself. And also, like, I would break his fingers. Break the fingers. Bust them up. Because you know what? These people already hate me anyways. So what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Make fun of them. Make fun of these people. I don't care. Like, that's the only thing to do with them. That's the one thing they can't stop you making fun of them. So that's what I'm going to just make fun of all these like mainstream people and just be more and more just, you know what I mean? Let's just go after them. Like, instead of, I don't want to fight with the people over here. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that I don't agree with, but, you can still get along. They don't hate me or want me to starve to death or want me to, so that's what, like, there's all these other people that do. Ramon Villalobos, he would be one of them. Scott Snyder, we have to assume, would want to see different people like me strung up, bled out, So like that's what I'm saying. Like, rather than just be like, let them like take all the pot shots at us, let's get some people like taking some swings at them. You know what I mean? Like that's what we need instead of bitch shit like Mordred. You better private this afterwards to YouTube. Go fucking bitch about Eric July some more, okay? Go suck up to Katie did. Maybe Katie did will pat you on the head, buddy. Go on. Get out of here with all your I'm not you know what I'm saying? I don't like Eric July. He's a dummy. But what's the point in like art? Fuck that. No one cares about him. People at DC, they don't care about Eric July. That's what I'm saying. Go do that shit to them. Why we go fight the people that are hating you. That's what I'm saying. Go take some swings at them. Otherwise, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're just splitting people, being more divisive, keeping people riled up over nothing when you could be, you know, going after all these people that we should be going after, all the people that want to kill us. I guess I've taken this review of my gorilla family all entirely into a whole different rant. So whatever, that's what happens, you know. But hell, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't done playing, pretending none of this stuff. And that's, I've been to that before too, but you know, times change. I don't know. That's what I got for today. I get all crazy and I'll start drawing my vampire pig lady. It's getting late. Yeah, it's like an hour. This is good. This is good for the show. You're talking all crazy. All right, guys. That's all I wanted to cover, really. Like I said, go buy the comics. Go check out. Get comics that you like. You know what I'm saying? Get comics that you don't like. It doesn't. Whatever you want to do. Until the next time. Are we gonna? Do I have? What's my outro here? That's something I would pull stuff up, but I feel like if I pull something up, I feel like the computer is gonna like just crash. I don't know what happened, but I've got that. It's like a gut feeling. And they say to trust your gut. So I feel like if I pull up my eBay store, if I pull up my the Substack or something, you know, I feel like then it is going to the computer is just going to lock up, and I'm going to be even worse of a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Even worse. But hey, whatever. We do it. This is how it is. You know, you got to keep it real out here. I ain't no fucking fake. I ain't a phony, and that is the key. All these people who can't. Why? Are you getting the $7,000 to cry about Eric July? Is that what it is? So you get the $7,000 check to cry about Eric July? Well, then fucking cut me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my cut? I made fun of Eric July. He blocked me too. Where's my cut? I want my cut of that 7 G's. Did I put a thing? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, shit. That's enough. I'm in trouble anyways. There's the. Oh, that's what I can do. Yeah. Look, there's the QR code. That thing. If you go to click the QR code, I am so crazy. That goes directly to the eBay for Vin Piglet. So $13, $13.99 plus whatever shipping is to your little hobbit hole, wherever you might live. And you will get a frightening comic in your hands by Devil's Night. It'll be in your hands and you'll be terrified, be able to scare your friends, take it to your Halloween parties, scare people, make fun of things, show off titties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to have to pay the money for the comic and then wait a year, 4 months, 5. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have to wait after you plunk down your money. Okay, that's one of the things with these crowdfundings. You wait too long. The people that make the comics, and all of them do it. All of them. I'm not pointing at anyone in particular, but all of them do it. They do their crowdfund, and then who knows if you get the book. Some people, they don't even make the book, and they just skid out with the money. So that's what I'm saying. That's not me. I got books bagged up, ready to roll. I got the Gemini mailers. We got it all. Click the right there. Click the scan the thing or click on the thing below there. Whatever. You know, go. That's what I'm saying. Until then, till next time, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, kids. You know.
you brought any fruits or vegetables onto the planet?
2 weeks.
Excuse me?
2 weeks. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, and niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me, 'cause I'll come and take your life away. Death upon me, Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Now these pussy niggas putting money on my head. Go on and get your refund, motherfucker. I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I'm around, something special happens every time.
Get ready for a surprise.
Something like my
3PO. Dr. Ben with a 2 says, just order Blood Rules. How scary is it really?
Ooh. Were you with the lights on during the day?
It's upsetting. It's very upsetting. There is a dismemberment. There's some violence. There's very scary situations. If you haven't guessed that she fights demons, spoiler alert. There's some scary ass demon, at least.
I mean Hellions, right?
In there. And yeah, her powers have to do with blood, so inherently,
Inherently,
scary.
Good point. Great point. So, yeah, it has some scary moments.
It's my shit.
Why are you trying? Why are you trying? Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? Why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus? What makes you
Could you keep it in the dark for a while? Could you hide around where they were? Oh, mother, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world. Oh, father, run on bound to see a light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Get up, bleeding, not about to see a light. And if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like.
我々にとって餌以上でも以下でもない人間にとって家畜がそうであるように家
Tell
畜
your
が
children
餌
not to
を
hold my
人間
hand.
が家畜の部
Tell
分
your children not to understand.
これぞ地上における厳かな生態系の営みよそれを何と
Do you wanna bang heads with me? Do you wanna feel everything? Oh, Lord, I'm about to see a light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Till I'm bleeding.
that guy that jumped on today, was he an actual Katie? Like, it was right near the end of the stream, or not right near it, but like the last hour stretch.
Dr. Ben is weird. I don't know who the fuck he is really,
he
but
from
then
Katie Did's thing? Because like he was asking a lot of questions about us.
No, he's from Scab's thing.
Oh, well, yeah, see, Scabs hangs
well,
out
he
with
mentioned the
Katie.
Commandos, and that automatically makes me know that he is good with Katie.
Got it, yeah.
And he's always
Oh,
creeped me
God.
out with his Dr. Ben pizza profile. Looks like I don't know, he's just a weird.